Welcome back to my channel, The Coin Spot. Today is best top 2 coins one you want to miss. We're diving into the world of United States coins. Please don't skip this video, so let's get it started. Top 1, the Elizabeth II 2010 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom, covering its design, history, composition, and other relevant information in long-form paragraphs. Overview of the 2010 Elizabeth II 1 penny coin. The 2010 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom is part of the British decimal coinage system and features the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, the country's longest-reigning monarch until her passing in 2022. This coin is a continuation of the decimalization of the British currency, which began in 1971. While the penny has been a part of British coinage since the early medieval period, the modern decimal penny has gone through various design and metal composition changes over the decades. The 2010 edition of the coin carries significant symbolic and cultural importance, representing both the continuity of the monarchy and the evolution of British numismatic tradition. Obverse design. Queen Elizabeth II portrait. On the obverse, front, side of the 2010 penny, the coin features the fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This effigy was first introduced in 1998 and used on circulating coins until 2015. The portrait shows the Queen facing right, wearing the girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a piece of jewelry she frequently wore for official portraits. Around the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 2010, an abbreviation of the Latin phrase De Gratia Regina Fidei Defensor, meaning by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This phrase has appeared on British coinage for centuries, emphasizing the monarch's role as both a sovereign and spiritual figurehead. In the Anglican tradition, the initials IRB for Ian Rank Broadley appear just below the Queen's neck, signifying the designer's contribution to British coinage. This portrait is notable for its more realistic and mature representation of the Queen, in contrast to earlier, more stylized depictions. Reverse design. Shield of the Royal Arms. The reverse, back, design of the 2010 1 penny coin is part of the Royal Shield of Arms series, which was introduced in 2008. This series was a radical redesign of the UK's coinage, featuring a new, modern depiction of Britain's heraldic symbols. The 1 penny coin specifically shows the lower left segment of the Royal Shield, which includes a portion of the Royal Banner of England, specifically 3 lions passant guardant. When combined with other coins from the 1p to the 50p denominations, the designs together form a complete image of the Royal Arms. This reverse design was created by Matthew Dent, a Welsh graphic designer who won a public competition to redesign the reverse of British coins in 2008. The idea of using interlocking shield segments was lauded for its creativity and visual unity. His design replaced the older image of a portcullis with chains, which had previously adorned the reverse of the 1 penny coin since decimalization in 1971. Metal composition and specifications. The 2010 1 penny coin is made from copper-plated steel, a change implemented in 1992 due to the rising cost of copper. Before 1992, 1 penny coins were made from bronze, 97% copper. The current copper-plated steel version gives the coin a reddish appearance similar to traditional bronze, but the steel core makes the coin magnetic, which helps with sorting and identification. Diameter: 20.3 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. Weight: 3.56 grams. Edge: plain. The coin is round and relatively small, intended for low-value transactions and still accepted as legal tender. However, due to inflation and changes in consumer habits, the 1 penny coin is used less frequently today, though still widely recognized. Minting and circulation. The 2010 1 penny coin was minted by the Royal Mint, the official maker of UK coins, based in Llantrisant, South Wales. Millions of these coins were produced for general circulation, as well as for collector sets such as brilliant uncirculated and proof sets. These collector versions were struck using higher quality dies and blanks, often with sharper details and mirror-like finishes. The high mintage figures for circulation mean that the 2010 1p coin is not rare or particularly valuable in the numismatic market. However, pristine examples, especially from proof or BU sets, are sought after by collectors aiming to complete full-date runs or Royal Shield sets. Collectability and modern relevance. In terms of collectability, the 2010 1 penny coin is typically of low numismatic value unless it is in mint condition, uncirculated, or part of a special edition set. The Royal Shield design series is popular among beginner and intermediate coin collectors due to its innovative design and relative affordability. Sets that include all denominations from the 1p to the 50p, when arranged together to display the full shield, are particularly appealing. In modern times, There has been ongoing debate in the UK over the usefulness of low-denomination coins like the 1p and 2p, given their declining purchasing power. Nonetheless, they continue to be minted for ceremonial, symbolic, and traditional reasons, and remain an enduring part of British coinage. Top 2. The 1984 Elizabeth II 1 penny coin from the United Kingdom. This detailed overview includes the coin's historical background, design, metal composition, mintage, and its role in British numismatics. The content is structured in long, informative paragraphs as requested. Overview of the 1984 Elizabeth II 1 penny coin. The 1984 1 penny coin is a circulating decimal coin issued in the United Kingdom under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, who ruled from 1952 until 2022. This coin is part of the decimal coinage system that was introduced in the UK in 1971, when the country transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a simplified decimal currency. In this new system, 100 new pence equaled £1 sterling. The 1 penny coin, therefore, represents 1/100 of a pound. By 1984, decimalisation had been fully integrated into British life, and the coinage reflected both tradition and the modernisation of the British economy. The 1984 1 penny coin, though a common circulating piece, embodies a specific period in late 20th century British history, a time of economic and political change under Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher and during Queen Elizabeth II's long and steady reign. Obverse design. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. The obverse or front side of the 1984 penny features the second definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was designed by Arnold Machin R.A., Royal Academician. This effigy was first used on British decimal coinage beginning in 1968 and continued until 1984. The portrait shows a youthful Elizabeth II wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, a gift from Queen Mary, her grandmother. The depiction emphasizes grace and royal poise, representing the Queen in her middle years with a soft, idealized realism. This design has become one of the most iconic royal portraits in British numismatic history. Around the portrait runs the inscription, Elizabeth II D.G. Reg. F.A.D. 1984, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This Latin phrase reaffirms the monarch's divine right to rule and her position as the supreme governor of the Church of England. The initials A.M. may also be found near the neckline, representing Arnold Machin, the designer. This particular effigy was retired after 1984, making that year significant as the final year this specific portrait appeared on the 1p coin. Reverse design. The portcullis with chains. The reverse of the 1984 1 penny coin features a design that had been standard since decimalisation in 1971. It depicts a portcullis with chains, topped with a crown. This design was created by Christopher Ironside, a renowned British coin designer and heraldic artist. The portcullis, a heavy grilled gate used in medieval fortresses, is a traditional symbol of the Palace of Westminster, the Houses of Parliament, and by extension, of the British government. It has appeared on British coins dating back to the Tudor period and is often associated with parliamentary authority and security. The crowned portcullis signifies not just governmental authority but also royal oversight, as the crown links the emblem to the monarchy. Below the design is the inscription 1 penny, with the value clearly stated in words rather than numerals. This design was a mainstay of British copper coinage from 1971 until 2008, when it was eventually replaced by the Royal Shield series metal composition and physical characteristics. The 1984 1 penny coin was minted in bronze, which at the time was the standard alloy for UK low-denomination coinage. The bronze used consisted of approximately 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. This composition gave the coin a rich reddish-brown color when freshly minted, though in circulation it would often darken with time due to oxidation and wear. The bronze coinage era continued until 1992, after which the Royal Mint transitioned to cheaper copper-plated steel due to rising copper prices. Here are the physical specifications of the 1984 1 penny coin. Diameter, 20.3 millimeters. Weight, 3.56 grams. Thickness, approximately 1.52 millimeters. Shape round. Edge, plain. Because it is made of bronze, this coin is non-magnetic, unlike the steel versions that came later. This detail can help in quickly distinguishing bronze coins from the newer steel versions using a simple magnet test. Mintage and circulation. The Royal Mint, the official coin-producing body of the United Kingdom, produced a large number of 1-penny coins in 1984 for general circulation. Exact mintage figures for 1984 are recorded as 1,634,400,000 coins, making it one of the more widely issued coins of the early 1980s. Due to this high mintage, the coin is very common in the UK and is not considered rare or highly valuable from a numismatic standpoint in circulated condition. However, collector-grade coins from 1984 do exist, including brilliant uncirculated and proof versions. These were sold in annual mint sets and not released into general circulation. Such coins are struck with polished dies on specially prepared blanks, giving them a mirror-like or satin finish, and are of interest to collectors aiming to build a complete date set or those focusing on pre-1992 bronze coinage. Collectability, historical value, and market worth. While the 1984 1-penny coin is not rare or expensive, it holds historical value due to several factors. First, it represents the final year that Arnold Mackin's effigy of Queen Elizabeth II was used on the 1-penny coin, which gives it some appeal to portrait collectors. Additionally, it belongs to the Bronze Era of British coinage, which many numismatists view as more aesthetically pleasing and valuable than the later copper-plated steel versions. In circulated condition, the 1984 1p coin usually holds only face value, that is, 1 penny, and is still legal tender in the UK, although rarely used in large volumes due to inflation and the increasing cost of handling small change. In uncirculated condition or as part of a proof set, the coin might be worth £1 to £5, depending on its condition and whether it comes with original Royal Mint packaging. Coins with unique errors, such as misstrikes, die cracks, or off-center strikes, could be of greater interest to error coin collectors, though no widely known major errors have been reported for the 1984 1p coin. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe on my channel for more videos.